How much is your life worth? How about your closest family member? Would $9.6 million be enough? That's what the Department of Transportation says can be spent to save one life on the road, but not a penny more. Investigative reporter Eric Flack wanted to know why. Part of his special assignment unit investigation. Big rigs, big risks.
Raya.
Megan, you've been videotaping me all night.
She was a shining star. She had a huge future in front of her.
26-year-old Roya Sadie seemed to have it all. A handsome fiancé, a promising career in medical sales, a mom who cheered her on at every turn.
You know, she was a gift from above, and it's taken its toll on the whole family not having her here. It took many, many years to even keep moving forward for us.
Roya died on a snowy Indiana highway in 2004. The BMW, driven by her fiancé, lost control and slid underneath the side of a tractor trailer in what's known as an underride accident. That's when a passenger vehicle slides underneath a tractor trailer in a crash, crushing the passenger compartment of the car. That's where Roya was sitting.
It's 12 years, and it's as fresh today as it was 12 years ago.
There is no amount of money Lois wouldn't give to bring Roya back, but there is an amount of money that is too much to spend to save others like her. At least there is in the eyes of the federal government.
Anything that the government might want to do to try to treat a problem that leads to illness, injury, or death has to be subjected to this cost-benefit analysis.
Here's an example of how that works. Crash tests at the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety in Virginia show adding guards to the sides of tractor trailers would prevent side underride accidents and save lives. Right now, tractor trailers aren't required to have side guards like they are on the rear. So IIHS petitioned the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to pass new regulations requiring side guards on tractor trailers. But NHTSA said no. Why? The cost to the trucking industry would be more than $9.6 million per life saved. That's what the Department of Transportation called the value of a statistical life in this 2016 memo.
And so then you turn to the mother who lost a child in one of these accidents and say her life wasn't worth X amount of dollars?
It's a totally unfair situation, especially for the survivors of tragic crashes. To have lost someone.
The DOT says they're not saying all these lives on the road are worth $9.6 million. What the DOT says is that any new safety requirement like side guards on tractor trailers have to cost less than $9.6 million per life that would be saved. Sound like the same thing? The IIHS thinks so too. How do you do a cost-benefit analysis on a life?
Exactly. We don't think you should have to.
IIHS says the DOT has never publicly shared the calculations they used to decide the cost of requiring side guards would exceed $9.6 million per life saved. Only that, quote, side underride countermeasures have been determined not to be cost-effective. For the victims of side underride crashes,
What is it you miss most about her?
Her friendship, her companionship, her personality, the joy that she brought into my life.
the cost of doing nothing is a lot more. Eric Flack, WUSA 9.
We asked one of the trucking industry's leading voices, the American Trucking Association, about this side underride debate. And in a statement, they told us, quote, "We are looking to the agency, NHTSA, to address outstanding questions regarding the utility of side underride guards. In the meantime, ATA supports the development of promising vehicle technology like automatic emergency braking and collision warning systems, which can prevent many types of crashes in the first place."
And just a few hours ago, NHTSA released a statement saying, in part, NHTSA is deeply committed to the safety of the motoring public. NHTSA has already initiated research with Texas Transportation Institute on side underride protection on trailers that will be complete at the end of 2017.
A massive